Welcome to the Supp channel, R-A-Y space S-U-P-P. This one's just going to be a short little introduction for just this morning. Went out, did a 4-mile run with my puppy, took her with me. We went on that deep incline thing where like it has the water source at, like I said, where it's like 10 feet. It has like a big old brick thing. It says 10 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet, right? You run up that shit. We did it 5 times. Going up, boom, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Of course, we had to go down. We went up, waited a second, went back down. Went up, went back down. Went up, went... Hey, she was getting down with it, though. Yesterday, it was kind of funny, though, because the other day before... It was either yesterday or the day before when we actually did do that run. We did 3 of those. And we were knocking that out real good, you know, when it was just 3. But I noticed today we were fucking like lagging that shit. We were like, I seen her like, and I'm like, right? But at the end, I was getting it. Like at the very end, I was like, oh, I was fucking running up at the top. And she was slowing up a little bit, but she does good for her age and her amount of feet. Like I said, she does really fucking good. I give her props. So when we got back, started to unchange, left my shorts on. Through the hot water or through the shower on, but at least I put it like on medium heat, so it's not too hot. So anyways, took her a bath or a shower or whatever. Like I'll stay down there with her and I'll shampoo her. She gets all like and starts doing all stupid shit. And I'll tell her stop it, just fucking take it. You know, whether you like her or you don't, life's gonna give you shit you don't like. I'll just tell her stupid shit, you know what I mean? Like, I argue with her, she argues with me. But I always tell her, though, too, like, hey, you know, after the shower, you always feel good afterwards. You're all happy and fucking, you know, she'll slide on the floor. She likes to smell good. Like, after, she don't like the haircuts, she don't like the baths. But afterwards, she feels really fucking good. So that's the important thing, you know, like... I noticed that she was getting dirtier over time because like we go out, we do the park and all that stuff. So every now and then, like after today, after the run, I already knew I need a shower. I'm all fucking covered in dirt. Like we did so many dirt hills. Like after we did that one terrain up and down, once we go down another area, like after we go up, we go around. I have to pick her up over the fence. There's like a little pole fence. She can't fit through it. She could, but she don't want to try doing that. So she's kind of hesitant, but then she'll look at me and she'll be like, give me the okay, like, okay. So I pick her up and I'll pull her around the side. It's a little kind of scary, you know, because on the end, on the bottom right there, there's like a little drop. But most of the time I pull her up this way. So she's not facing that way. I accidentally ended up turning this way. And she's like, whoa. And I just told her, no, I got you, you know, like, I want her to be able to trust me. Like, I got her, I'll put her where she needs to go, you know. But once it's just a little up and then drop down, she's fine. She knows what she needs to do. So we go down, and then on the dirt area, there's like a bunch of steps. We have to go down and do all the steps. Then when we're running out into the field, we start to brake left instead of braking right. Because you could brake right and go up. So usually cars or trucks will come down that area. But anyways, we ended up going up like an incline hill. And it's got a lot of soft sand, so you're just kind of picking your toes in it, and you're moving up. But it's good for your lungs, good for your legs, you know. So when I got back, for some fucking reason, I don't know why or what it is. Maybe it's just the sugar. Like I said the other day, I was doing a lot of sugar shit. I weighed myself and I was at 119, right? But check this out. This is the weird shit. I was at 119, and then after the shower, I just waited. I let my body settle after the run. And then I went to go weigh myself again. I took my sweats off, and I just had my shorts and, you know, whatever. I took my socks off. Weighed myself again. I was at 118.8. Where the fuck did the pound go, right? That's why they say weight is weird, you know what I mean? Like, it could be energy-based. Like, there's a lot of shit that, like I said, they don't teach you in school and all that. I was also noticing, like not right now, but, like, you know, like, I wear contacts. So, like... I had my contacts out, and I went running. I could see, you know what I mean? I can't see to like a T, but I could still see. I could see pretty good, especially during daylight. Nighttime, not really so good, you know? But it was weird because, like, in my right eye, I was like, after the run and we came over that little fence, I sat there for a little bit because here comes a truck and shit like that, and I strapped her up real quick. And I was honing in my eye, like I was just staring out of this eye, and I noticed that like there was some energy there, like it was concentrating in the center, like, and I could see it, like it was like looking out, right? And I was like, what the fuck? And I noticed like it was either like strengthening up or like catching air or something, but I could see it. Like when I zoned into it, like really peeping it, like it kind of looked like a portal, like you ever see that shit in movies, like where it has like a long stream and the people are following the stream, or it's like a portal or something. That's what it looked like. And I know I'm not tripping. I'm fucking straight sober. I'm not smoking. I'm not drinking. I'm not popping no fucking pills. I never been into that. But I'm just saying in general, like, I know I'm not tripping. I was watching it, and I was like, you know what? Because if you think about it, right, like everything of the conditioning of this world and stuff like that, if you keep up with the videos and all the stuff that I was peeping out, they might be lying about your eyesight too. You know what I mean? People that go blind, or people that can't see too well, there's probably a way that you can get your eyes to strengthen up or get better, and you can see like 20/20, right? Because you got to think about it. How is it that you have short vision and all these other fuckers have like 20/20 vision, right? Like, or like 100% vision? It's because they're probably fucking poor and they couldn't afford TV. Maybe they never had TV, right? Somebody had told me that there's some kind of lens behind the TV. It's some kind of blue sharp light or whatever that nobody knows about. Like, kind of like when you know how you would turn off the TV and it would go, right? And you would see the shit kind of dissipate into the middle and the light would go out. Or when you go, right? Maybe that shit in the center is the shit that, like, that's peeping out, fucks up your eyes. Because I remember when I was a kid, even my sister, like a lot of us kids, we sat too close to the TV, right? And it's like, and it fucked us up. So if you think about it, like, everything will restrain your eyes from getting better, right? Like, maybe there's methods to the sun, gazing at the sun, maybe just concentrating on the light, you know, because when it's nighttime and daytime, my eyes seem to like really gravitate, like, oh, like maybe there's healing properties, I don't know, like in the air or in the sunlight or whatever. Maybe that does help, you know what I mean? We don't really know, because like we don't test it out. Like, I haven't been testing it, except today. I tested it. I seen how my eye was in strength and it was zoning out like a lot like that. But when I closed my right and I was doing it with my left, it didn't have that same tunnel vision thing, you know? But when I would zone out real hard on it, I could see it just a little bit. But when I think about it, this eye is actually weaker than this eye. You know, like when I go to the doctors and stuff, they say that this one's stronger than this one. So that could be it. Like, maybe it just doesn't have enough power like this one does. This one's actually trying to like zone out and get better. Like, you know what I mean? And there could be other things to it too. You know, like everybody on their right side that are conditioned, like, you know, to use their right hand to write or to drive or, you know, switch gears. Your whole function is right here in your brain, you know what I mean? So maybe even your eye and then your chest, your breathing and all that shit goes down, especially when you walk. You know what I mean? Some people don't notice that. Like when you walk, you put more force into one side than you do on the left, right? But like I said, that's why I was trying to learn to like jab a lot more with my left, or if I come this way and I'm jabbing with my right, boom, and I hit you with my power shot. I'm trying to learn this side too, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, everything's based on one end, right? Like if you go to London, they drive on this side. They don't drive on this fucking side. They drive over here. Now, you know how fucking weird that is, you know what I mean? If you end up in that country and you gotta drive on that side, you're gonna be fucking tripping out, because your structure of your brain is so parted to this side than it is on that side. You know what I mean? I remember my brother saying some weird shit like that. But anyways, like I said, I'm gonna cut it short. But this is the watermelon juice. And I'll open the blinds so you can see the colorization. I did one whole cucumber and a half, but I left the skin on. I just cut it up and I threw it in there. The other quarter that I still have left, I'm gonna throw that into a salad later. I'm gonna have a salad and maybe some rice after or whatever. You know, I'm gonna try to just kind of juice it up today. But I got a lot out of the drink. I'm going to test it out right now. But it wasn't just the watermelon and a cucumber. It's also 4 lemons and 2 oranges. Oh, it tastes pretty good. It almost tastes like strawberry. But yeah, so I'll pop these blinds real quick. It's actually a little darker than usual. And the video, I have another video downloading right now. It's like an hour fucking video. It's taking forever. So I don't know how many minutes will be remaining on this one. So I'm just trying to make this real quick. But that's the watermelon. And the cucumber, the lemon, and the orange. See, so it was almost at 3 liters. That's pretty fucking good, right? That's a whole gallon. So I'm still fairly getting a lot. Like I'm getting a lot. I'm going to be drinking a lot of this today. I got a bunch of chicken juice, right? That stuff will be good for my puppy and stuff like that. I just mainly just like I have salad. I have salad here, the juice. I have the rice. I have the regular rice. This is Mexican rice, but it's the chicken bouillon. And that one's the regular orange stuff. But I kind of mix it. I'll put 1 scoop of that and 1 scoop of that. So that way I keep it at a balance. This is some older rice. It's probably about 4 days old or whatever. I could probably knock that out or something. I only got a few fruits left. I got some chicken for my puppy, and then her dog food. Right now, I had to restrain her, put her on timeout. She was fucking up. Like, I let her out of the kennel, because I know that she usually gets tired when it comes to the running and stuff like that, and she wouldn't go down. I put her in there, she wouldn't go down, and I let her out. I let her freelance a little bit. I left my room open over here for my bed and shit, just to let her play around, and I told her, well, what do you want? You know, I couldn't figure anything out, and I thought, maybe she just needs a hump, you know? So I threw the pillow. She was messing with that. She was really getting down with that. She brought it over to the room, and she was, like, humping away at it. And then it got quiet, right? Just like kids. When kids get too quiet in the house, you're like, something's up, right? So you'll go around the corner, and they're drawing on the wall, or they're fucking around with toilet paper, and that's when you know something's wrong, right? So it got really quiet, and yeah, look at that. She was pulling this shit out of my bed. And she was fucking digging. And when she saw me, because I walked in there like, and then she looked at me and she knew, like, she was like digging. Right? And then I looked at her and then she tried to like play it off, right? Like try to like dodge me, and I told her, get the fuck over there, man. I didn't even have to spank her, dude. She already knew. I was like, get in the kennel. And she fucking just mobbed in the kennel and was like, and I fucking locked her up, right? But you know how kids rebel a lot, where they're like, I shouldn't even have to be in timeout. I shouldn't even be in my fucking room, right? She's laying in there, and I covered it up because I know her game. She'll try to, like, bark or find reasons to, like, she don't want to listen, right? Just like kids. So all of a sudden, she's like, right? All attitude-y. And I was like, whatever, fool. Giving me attitude, bro. Like, shit, you know? I thought it was just funny, man. But anyways, I closed the blinds a little bit because, like I said, it's based on the lighting. So I'm just going to show you a little bit of my progress. I had posted some old pics on Facebook when I was really getting it, really hard. And since I've been doing these new workouts from the chick from the videos, they fairly work. But honestly, I'm going to have to add in different things. Like, I'm going to use the bender ball more. I'm going to do some kickouts. Instead of like just bending the legs up like I showed in the other videos. The kickouts are actually like butterfly kicks, and that would help like cut this up a lot more, and that's why I had abs at the bottom, because I would kick out a lot. So I'm going to start adding in different things. Like I'm going to add in my old shit with her shit and just kind of combine it up, because I really want to start cracking it off and getting really fucking ripped up. Stop playing around with the energy drinks and stuff like that. Today I'm going to go pick up my uniforms because I'm starting work tomorrow. That's why I didn't even get to tell you all, guys. But so that's a congratulations for me. I start tomorrow and get the ball rolling, and then get my life together. You know, get my life all back together how I need it to be before I had it together, but it wasn't fully completed, and there was a lot of things in the way, and it's a blessing in disguise, whether you believe it or not. So anyways, this is all my foundation here. It's pretty much almost the same as the picture of before, like where I had the cut there. But like I said, too much sugar yesterday. I feel, honestly, what it was just like the inflammation. I'm going to cut it down today. Not that I didn't eat a lot yesterday. I only had like just like two small meals, you know what I mean? But I just need to pump out some more action and working out wise. And you can fairly see, you know what I mean? It's way tucked in here. It's way together. Tomorrow would probably be even better, but even if I add in more workouts, you know, it's pretty there. everything's coming together. It's just taking more time. And like I said, the lighting here is shitty. I don't have like a really good ass camera, but you know, I'm just gonna start pushing out more weights, more crunches. And when I do the bender ball, that's usually really wow. It works for me, and it burns hardcore here. Like when you do like 500 to 1,000, I'll probably start doing like 500 of those, and then 500 butterflies, and then do another 500 later. And eventually, I'll just get it off and cracking and start doing a couple thousand. Like I'll do 2,000 here, 2,000 there. You know what I mean? I was thinking also too, because like when I usually get the weights and I do the crunch, right? Like it really hones in on that. But there's a possibility that I could just use this, right? Take a weight or two off and use that when I'm doing my crunch. You know what I mean? Just like hold it up and, you know, fucking, and see what happens. But, you know, I might not need to do all that. That's probably just making it strong, but it's not making the build. You know what I mean? Like, because I feel personally, like, when you just use your own body weight and you're doing, like, a certain, like, a gang of sets, right? Like, of accumulation of sets, and you're getting the flexation. That's what the ball is. That's why they call it, like, a bender ball. It's a flexation where you do the whole actual, like, you're laying back, like, your back is bending a certain way with the ball's flexion. And then when you would crunch, you're getting the real full-on accurate crunch. And I remember seeing it years ago. I was watching my fucking TV in Victorville. We were living in a 2-story house, and they were showing it like in 3D, like how it was fluctuating. And my mind was just, I don't know, my intelligence was just like, oh, that's gonna work, like because of the fluxation and this and that, and the way the muscle expands. And I just knew, because I used to watch a lot of commercials, and they had a lot of bullshit gimmicks and fake shit, crunch this, crunch that, right? Those were all fake. I knew they weren't doing shit. But on that one, I was like, that's the one you need. And when I bought it, oh man, I was fucking ripped the fuck up right there. You know what I mean? It holds almost about 320 pounds. But why the fuck are you gonna be that fat, right? But I mean, it holds a lot. You know what I mean? And it's fairly cheap. I want to say it's like $22, maybe 25 around there. You can get it at Big Five. They don't sell it at Walmart anymore. I don't know if they do now or not. But I used to have a purple one. I didn't care what color it was. It could be fucking pink. It works good. This one I got is blue. Sometimes it gets a little no air, so I just pump it up a little bit. Like when it's pumped fairly good, it's good on your back. You know what I mean? And then you can kind of roll down. Like after you're done right here, you can kind of roll down, and it'll crack your back. It'll help you, like it really strengthens your lower back too. So I just need to add in more things and try different things and stuff like that. Like I said, if I do more cleansing out of and then if I'm working too, once I start working and getting in my regiment, I'm gonna be super fucking cut. Like, you know what I mean? And then my body's gonna just start really picking up. And then plus, you know, I'll be making money, so I'll be able to buy more watermelons and contain more of the juice for the cucumber. Right now, I'm just trying to have a 12-ounce glass right now. I already drank like a 20-ounce one last night, and I kind of put it in my app, so that's 20 ounces of, or no, this morning, 20 ounces of the watermelon juice, or that cucumber juice that was left, or whatever, right? So I drank that, added that to my shit, and right now I'm just doing 12 ounces, roughly 13, but I'll just put 12, because the ice and the water, it just adds a little bit. But I gotta go get my uniforms roughly in a little bit, catch the bus. Take back that stupid little camera holder thing that I don't like. I just wrapped it up, put it back in the box, probably just tape it. I got the receipt, see if I can get my $5 back. Probably buy some seeds and I don't know, maybe some gum. But like I said, like even though I kick off those drinks, if I kick those drinks off, I'm gonna lean more to like maybe like I said, like just little pieces of candy, you know what I mean? Just to lean off the sugar, because like late at night, if I'm not snacking on nothing, you know, I'm kind of like I'll have a Snicker bar. You know what I mean? Like I ate like a half a Snicker bar. Like I'll eat half a Snicker bar or whatever. That kind of like tones me down. You know what I mean? It kind of just gives me like a little endorphin to play with, and I just kind of like lean back and then just watch TV. And when I get tired enough, I just fucking fall asleep. Like, you know what I mean? I'll start doing a little bit more researching to give you guys more insight about the drinks. And what the stuff does for you, like how to get rid of like certain infections and shit like that. Just some research. I think I should catch up on some reading. I was gonna mention something else in this video, but I can't remember really right now. If I find out what I was trying to talk about earlier, I'll just post it on another video. Today is just gonna be like a chill day. I already did all that running and stuff like that. I'm gonna go down there, go do what I need to do, get the uniform, and then I'm gonna come back, and then that's probably what I'm gonna start doing, my little workouts and stuff like that. But like I said, it's just mostly a chill day. It's not gonna be all like hardcore, hectic, and this and that, and bunch of information from the videos. The next one will probably I'll just give a little bit of insight on, like I said, with some of the, the cleansing and stuff like that. Certain juices, like like one particular juice will do this, one particular juice will do that. Like I'll just break down certain scenarios to juices, so that way people will want to gravitate more to like trying to drink some healthy stuff, And to juicing all that, like I said, you have to have some patience, because like when I was juicing all that, it felt like a half hour. But it is a possibility that I did all that within 20 minutes. But then I was also dealing with her. I'm wearing my Chucks. Just to let you guys know, look at my Chucks, man. Little gangster Chucks, all black. I'm not, I have other stuff too, and that's what I was going to say in the video, that like, you guys are probably wondering, oh, you're always wearing beanies. I don't know why. Sometimes I feel like I look like shit. Like, so if I'm like dry and I'm not really like hydrated with the drinks and stuff like that, I feel like this kind of like it just brings out my complexion a little more. Plus I'm losing weight. So it's like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I just feel like it just looks better. It gives me a little character, Plus I don't have no hair. But I have different kinds of beanies. I was looking for a gray one, this cute gray one that I have. I wanted to put it on, but this one was my new one. See how it has the lines and shit? I got it. I believe I got it at Family Dollar, and I was like, oh yeah, I like this one. So when I put it on, I look cute. I feel like I look cute in it. You know what I mean? If you don't think I look cute, then fine, whatever. I'll take it off next time. But I either like to throw on the hat or throw on the beanie, or my friend's beanies that he gave me. I just like to just add in different things. You know what I mean? I threw on these Chucks, other than my my Nikes, the black Nikes with the white little Nike sign, because I got those. I got the black ones. I got these black Chucks. I got blue and white Chucks. I do want to get some like burgundy ones, like where like it's like kind of like fairly brown there, and then red or whatever. I don't know. I like my Chucks, but sometimes I feel like they're too flat. I can't mob it in these. Like I can't run. It's more just like casual. So I mean, I'd rather like have shoes that make me feel like I want to run. But since I have these, I still just sport them every now and then. But for the most part, like I said, like if you ever really want to know me. I like shades, I like fucking shoes, and I love jackets. So I love shoes, jackets, and shades. That's my shit. I love jackets, I love shoes, and I love certain shades. You know what I mean? Everything else, yeah, it's just hand in hand. Like I like certain jeans, I like certain shirts, certain shit like that. But for the most part, I like gangster ass jackets. I like badass fucking shoes. And I like fucking badass fucking shades. Like, I've always been into that. Some people like hats. They sport a bunch of different types of hats. Like, I have some cool hats, but when I put them on, I look fucking stupid in them. You know what I mean? I don't know why. The only cool hat I look like in is that black one that I usually throw on. It just fucking fits my face. I don't know why. I've tried other hats. Like, I got, like, Cali hats with the bear on it. I got the other hat that has, like, like the California Bear or USA something or whatever, like the ones that are like real long and sleek, like it just doesn't fit my head. Like, I don't know what it is. Some white boys, they could throw on a hat and they look fucking cool as fuck, or a black dude, right? But they got these like certain heads that match that shit. Me, I can just throw on like a beanie, you know what I mean? And I look cool. I know I look okay. Like, it's not that bad. I used to have these little black do-rags without the actual do-rag hanging out. Like, it was just like a black nylon when I had some hair that would slick it back, right? Like, I look like a fucking gangster. So only certain things work with me. You know what I mean? Those hats, I don't know. I'm probably more than likely just gonna give them away, unless something changes. You know what I mean? Like something changes with me, then maybe it might look good or whatever. But majority of the time, I'm not really a hat person anyway. Like I'll throw on like that black one. Like I said, that black one's cool. It just suits my head. All those other styling ones, I can't do it. But anyways, that's the video for right now. It's already at 25 minutes. I just wanted to show you guys the juice and the progress, and then like I said, I'm just gonna continue to drink with this, and then over time I'm gonna let you know like what I've noticed that's changed, or maybe my complexion or my throat is probably like not as dry, the alkaline that needs to be fixed in my body, because I'm sure that I'm really dry down in here because of all the sugar, you know. Because I was noticing my older pictures, like I was real fresh in the face, I was real fresh in the body. And at that time, I didn't have like a lot, like I wasn't sick like I got like the last time, you know what I mean? So like right now I'm like in the in-between, like recovering on that still. And just because I could tell certain things in my body, you know what I mean? I know I'm dry and stuff like that. And, you know, of course I had a lot of setbacks, like coming to the alcohol, and that shit will dry you out. Like it'll do a lot of damage to your gut and shit like that. So like I said, I'm still just trying to heal. It does take a long time. Some people heal faster than others, you know, like even some lady that I knew, she's like 50-something years old, and she healed her gut and all that shit by just doing some like weird food protocol, right? So it just depends, you know what I mean? Like for me, I feel like if I can do enough juicing and just kind of like not put so much in my body, like lessen up on the food and stuff like that, like my shit will tire and it'll get better, you know what I mean? It's just or who knows, maybe it's like one of those life lesson things where like you don't come to your full how do you say, like bearing your fruits until you learn your lesson. Because like there is a possibility that God can be like, no, I'm not gonna let it heal until you learn your fucking lesson, right? That's a possibility that could be it. Like, because I've been doing this shit for a long fucking time. My shit should have healed by now, you know what I mean? Like I don't try to put a lot of damage on my body, and if I do, my body was always quick to like fix it. There is a big possibility that he could be the reason why he's holding me back from healing. You know what I mean? Like it's true. It's true. You know what I mean? Like some people have different types of testimonies. Some people have different journeys. So that's how I kind of look at it. Sometimes I wonder, like, okay, well, you're not allowing me to heal my gut because I didn't learn a certain lesson, right? Because like, think about it. If I would have learned all my lessons and I was like, and he knew for a fact, like I wasn't going to be stepping over my lines or sabotaging anything, I'd probably be better off than what I am right now. But you know what I mean? Like, because not everything is just based on like how healthy you do this and how healthy you do that, right? Sometimes it has to do with your belief too. Like if you don't believe hard enough, then it's not going to happen because you're just adding the physical aspect. A lot of other things go into it. You know what I mean? Like your thinking, your belief, your trust, and having faith in things, knowing something's going to work for you. You know what I mean? Having no doubt. All that shit is energy based. You know what I mean? And me, like, yeah, there's times where I'm like, man, I ain't ever going to fucking heal. Right? And the more I keep saying that, I'm putting it out there in the universe for it to receive and putting it to the frequency, you know? But I'm like, nah, man, I know I'm gonna fucking heal. I'm gonna get buried in the dirt. I'm gonna become mortal. And then later on, I'm gonna figure immortality out, right? So I'm pushing for that, you know what I mean? I'm still pushing for that. That's why I'm drinking this shit. And we'll see how that goes. But yeah, this right here is very unacceptable. This very unacceptable. I don't know what kind of puppy power she's got right here, but she's tearing up my love connection. I was like, man, I told her when I put her in the kennel, don't be biting it. I'm like, because I was thinking about it, right? Just real quick, that was one of the things I was going to say before I was going to cut the video. That she might actually be right? Because they don't believe in no government or anything like that. They're really like in tune with things. We're not. We fuck with the phones. Different things fuck with our frequency, right? Like being around this box right here. Knowing that this electronic shit, this right here, for all I know, is fucking with my frequency for being in the room, right? Being next to the outlet, turning on this fucking light. Like, a lot of this shit can be taking down my energy, you know what I mean? Like I said, with the transformers and all that stuff, the stuff that they put in the ground. Like, why are they fucking putting copper wire in the ground? Like, you ever hear about that centuries ago? No. It's just fucking stupid. People are so conditioned to certain things. So like all this stuff, like even rug, I heard rug is like the material. Like, you know how when you're walking and then you go to touch a doorknob and right, you get shocked. It's probably no good. It's probably lowering your frequency. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe there's a lot more to us than what meets the eye or what's going on in the brain and how we think. But her tearing away at the bed, right? Look at, because nowadays the beds aren't spring anymore. They're not spring like they used to be. Now they're all cushion, right? It's like all this material shit. Every time I'd wake up, see how she like fucked this shit up? Look at, she was tearing it up. She's probably like tearing it up and being like, oh, this is the enemy. This shit's fucking with our frequency. Like, it's shocking me, right? They probably know all that shit, dude. So, I mean, realistically, I can't be too mad at her because by nature, she's like, you ain't sleeping on this shit. Like, fuck this thing. Like, you should be sleeping on the ground or be sleeping on the wood, right? A lot of fools do. Like, there's a lot of, like, I think about the Indians. When they had the teepee and stuff like that, yeah, they would cut open a bear and use the blanket, like their fur and all that for cloth. But they would sleep on the ground, right? Like, the ground was probably, like, coated with, like, a certain cotton. So they're not sleeping on the dirt. But they were grounding. And they probably wake up with, like, fucking strong back and all that, you know? Because one time I was testing that out. I would wake up in that bed. My lower back was hurting every fucking morning, dude. And I was like, fuck, you know? So I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm gonna sleep on the ground. And I slept on the floor for 3 fucking days. I got up and I was like, oh. Like, my lower back, like, it wasn't even a bad crack. It was like a good crack. Like, wake up. Like, I felt fucking strong. And then, like, my homie Michael, I was trying to say, before, I know I keep going on and on, but my homie Michael, before, I looked at his bed, and it was like a weird little cot bed, like, had wood around it. And I was like, damn, that shit's, like, small as fuck. You can't even fuck in that bed, you know? I was like, what is that? And he's like, oh, you know, he's like, it's from my structure and my back. And he probably didn't really want to get into it because I probably would have been thinking, because we just met. I probably would have been like, this was weird. You know what I mean? But in reality, he was on to some shit. And he was sleeping on a real, like, old school constructed bed. Like where you sleep there, like in a unit, you know? Like, it's just one main fucking, and you wake up. Like, that's probably why he looks so fucking young, man. Like, he's like 50-something years old. I thought he was 30, you know? I didn't even look at him. Like, when he tells me, oh, I'm this age, I'm like, no, you're not, fool. You're fucking, like, 30 years old. Like, to me, you're fucking 30. If you could, you're, like, 29. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck what he says about his age. He's younger. Like, his whole structure is young. His mind is good. You know, his mind's good. He's built. You know what I mean? And now that he's getting good and doing good out there in the therapy thing or whatever he's doing, he's probably like fucking really getting it. He's probably like really lean and cut. He's probably looking younger. But like I said, you know, like, she's probably not wrong about that, you know. But still, it's like, I was trying to tell her when I threw her in the kennel. I was like, man, that's daddy's love connection right there. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I might not be making love right now, you know, but down the line, you know, or maybe in a couple months, I know I got someone coming for in a couple months. I can wait. I can wait, baby. I'm gonna get it too. But so yeah, so that's what the bed's for. You know what I mean? The bed's for like dum bum 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 bum. You know. But yeah, so she was messing that up, and it cost money. You know what I mean? It costs money, even though I know it's wrong. Like, a lot of these things are wrong that we're doing. You know what I mean? But I'm just trying to live the life as of right now until I can get enough shit going and get things on track in order to do the things I want to do that's not this type of shit. You know what I mean? I'll get away from civilization and go out to the nature thing and get a camper and all that stuff, but I gotta get my shit together. I gotta get everything rounded up and good, and it's gonna happen regardless. You know what I mean? Like, shit. Even if this didn't even complete itself, I would have said, fuck this, clean up whatever I need to clean up, sold what I needed to sell, and then I would have just bounced out. I would have bounced out over there. I would have slept in the truck. I don't give a fuck. We can survive. I know how to survive, you know? Some other people are like, no, why are you gonna do that? Like, shut the fuck up, dude. I don't have kids. I don't have a wife. Except my puppy. But she's got my back just like I got her back, so we would always be good. Plus, I got little buddies, you know what I mean? Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you guys have a great morning. or afternoon, because right now it's probably fairly hitting into the afternoon. I'm gonna see what time it is. It's 12:51. I'm gonna get ready, get changed and stuff, because I already took a shower. She took a bath. She's gonna be good. She's gonna sleep. I'm gonna go down there, get my uniform, come back, work out, mop it up, throw you guys another video, and stay safe. Hope you enjoyed the content.